everybody, Go Anime here. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about all the Haki abilities, and for anybody that didn't know what all the abilities are or what they have been throughout the whole One Piece world, or just wanted a quick recap on those, this is just going to be a quick video running through that. So let's first talk about Conker's Haki. So going into Conqueror's Haki, we can break it down into a few forms. We can talk about domination, which is overcome the willpower of others, rendering them unconscious. This is usually referred to as Luffy when he fights in Marineford and he blows all these Marines to pass out because they are all weaker Marines because their willpower is just not as experienced or as strong, and it's usually in reference to how strong a person is as well. Next, we have domestication. We can tame wild animals and ferocious beasts into pacification. We see this with Shanks at the very beginning of the series against the Sea King. We see this with Luffy in many parts of the series when it comes to a lot of animals him fighting, especially against like Bo Hancock or the island. He trains that for 2 years, all of these. The third and final area we can talk about when it comes with Conqueror's Haki is destruction. Now, the destruction of the surrounding areas occur during constant exertion of Conqueror Haki waves. This is shown when Shanks enters Whitebeard's ship and we start to see it cracking and breaking apart. And we haven't seen this form of Conqueror's Haki too often, which has always led to the theories of Shanks being a super strong Haki user, one of the strongest, especially when it comes to Conqueror's Haki. Now, stepping into the next type, we have observation Haki, and we see a few forms in there. First, we see perception, which is able to sense auras, power levels, and emotions beyond normal human sight. We see this especially with Fujitora when he can see the people and it shows them in specific colors and waves and the way they feel and as a person. Now we go into prediction. You are able to predict opponents' actions within the user's mind's eye to aid with mobility and dodging. You see this going on with like CP9 and other members. You see this down the road as Luffy gets stronger as he dodges the pacifistas when he first comes back from the 2-year time skip. And furthermore, we see it down the line with a lot of other Haki users using this ability. Now, the next evolution for that is Precognition, which is able to view the immediate future. We first see this with Katakuri and a big foreseeable or a big foreshadowing for his fight with Luffy, and a big changing in how we viewed Haki is, I think, when Katakuri used this for the first time. I think it really solidified that Shanks was on a whole nother level when we kind of solidified that there are other Haki abilities that can be taken to a whole nother level. And we also see this with Luffy after his fight progresses with Katakuri as well. Now, going into our last type of Haki, we see Armament Haki. And Armament Haki has a few more areas that we can break into, especially since it's the type we're talking about in Wano the most right now. Now we have concentration, which is a hardening or a coating of Armament Haki, making the user denser and sturdier. Also used for weapons like Zoro uses. It has the same effect. That's how it turns a lot of blades into black blades. It's how Luffy fights a lot of these Logia users nowadays, and we see it all the way around. Now we have Circumvention, which is Armament Haki is able to bypass Devil Fruit's created defense or properties. As I explained earlier, when you're able to use Armament Haki, you're able to fight against Logia type Devil Fruit users, which are actually just elements. Taking into our next step, we have opposition. Now, advanced Armament Haki involves channeling excess Haki from around one's body through one's fist. This allows the repelling of an enemy without making direct contact or using brute force. And this has been within the last and most recent chapters of Wano and the most recent episodes as well, with Luffy training. And finally, we have Destruction, which is a higher grade of advanced Armament Haki, which causes the user's Haki to reach inside the target's body and destroy them from within. Now this one is very advanced. This one is just a whole nother level to that. Now, that's going to do it for today's list. I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope it gave you some information. Let me know if I missed any tidbits or what you guys think about these Haki. Which one's the strongest? Which one's the best? Which one's going to advance more? Are we going to see more of Conqueror's Haki? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I'll talk to you guys next time. Later!